I've already done Zag and Hera.
Chiron.
Athena is more consistent. Like, if I knew I could find the special from Dionysus or something else, sure, I could just go for that. But, like, if you try to streak 24 weapons, eventually you're going to miss the core boon you want to find. Like, it's just gonna happen because it's a possibility. So that's why I've been trying to just force Athena on every single weapon, because, like, yeah, I don't want anything else on the dash than Divine Dash. Like, nothing else really just works quite as well. The other slots I can put pretty much whatever in them, and I always want Athena. Like, yeah, and there's more options than just the dash. So Athena is just the most flexible, and Athena just provides a ton of utility and survivability, and even some damage. Maybe Artemis. I don't need Artemis. And even like if you pick up Artemis special and you don't find special hammers, it's not gonna be even that great. Doesn't do that amazing damage. And you still want to go for like damage control too, because it's 2 heat. That's quite a big deal here. Divine Dash also helps with damage control. So sure, let's do that. I'm gonna stick to damage control. Convenience fee 2 is quite bad. Even 1 is already pretty bad. Everything is set up. Let's go.
Do your worst, Father. Lady Athena.
This is my dash.
Ringers.
Damage is gonna be pretty bad early on, but it's fine. I could even take the gold. Like, if I see a very early mid sharp, I want to be able to buy something, because currently I'm just doing no damage, which is not nice. Oh, I forgot to change of Stygian to Stygian Soul. It kinda sucks. Infernal Soul is like a complete waste. But as long as I don't get offered Flurry Cast, and even if I do, but I still find like something useful from Hermes, it's fine. Ah, lost my HP already. Let's see the hammer. Here we get to kind of see what the build should probably look like. Concentrated. Concentrated. It's quite good. Does a lot of damage. Even Relentless is okay. Let's buy a boon. In this case, Artemis would be the best.
I'll take it.
I'll take an epic special. It's quite good. Hello, Bright. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I should have died. But I'm usually not even looking for DDs in Tartarus, because I still need to sell something. And Bloody Flash is okay. I think I need to take this boon. Aphrodite is okay. This is middle management room, which is actually better because you get 2 exits instead of the normal 1 exit. Slow chambers. I do need to like speed this up a little bit. Call is very good. Well, there's a trial. I still have 4 minutes. Should be fine. As long as this isn't like a very, very, very bad room. Life affirmation is okay. I don't like these enemies, but looks like I can just insta-give them. Like, concentrated volley is just amazing. And epic special boon. I think this is the last enemy, so I'm just gonna do this. And I hope I don't die. Good. DD. Good start. Even more Athena. I could just take the attack. I still have the bombs left there, so I can suicide with them. Okay. I'll take it. I don't think I have time for this. I don't want to risk it. Cloud adjustment is okay. So is electric shot. But if I take this electric shot, I think it's gonna enable smoldering air. Or does it? I'm not sure if Aphrodite's aid is one requirement for it. It is actually. And I don't really want it. Just say cloud adjustment is fine. Like, it is pretty solid pickup with Aphrodite's head.
Here he comes.
Oh, that's nice. This is potentially a pretty tough room, because this is, I think this is chamber 12, yeah. And Jerry's on his 3, so there's just gonna be a lot of enemies. And it's usually pretty hard to avoid damage from these, but just gonna try to be careful. Like, I don't want to lose the extra DD. Dying once is fine. Kinda wanted to heal a little bit anyway, I was at like 8 HP. Now I just want to be very careful. Okay. I can even afford a boon here. Yep. Even more Athena. I'll take a bronze skin, why not? I could have like a full row of Athena boons though. This one is epic. Or do I just take sure footing? No.
Ladies.
Oh, finally.
Damage is pretty decent. Yeah. This shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, concentrated volley is just super good.
Let's hear it, Father.
Go on and try.
I might just sell Blinding Flash. Like, these say deflect, which is very good. And I'm very likely to find another exposed. I don't want to roll, I don't think. Like, even... Well, these are actually pretty bad. Life Affirmation is okay. It sells for 150. Like, I don't necessarily need this damage. And you don't backstab all the time anyway. So it's fine. I'll take that for a little bit of safety.
Should help. I'll just go on up.
I have the extra damage for arrows. Relentless Volley is the +4 arrows.
Getting warmer.
I have this one. This one actually does a little bit more damage. But sure, if you can combine those... Oh boy. I don't need the jerky. It's not gonna make a difference. It's also expensive. If I thought I needed it for just survival for some reason, then I would buy it. But I think it's just not really needed here. Like, if I'm able to one-shot the Crusher, then why buy the jerky?
Olympus calling.
Makes you slow though. You mean the Relentless Volley? Also, I shouldn't have gone for Skeletooth, because it's behind this other Athena. That's something I learned. Like, if you pick up Athena before going for Skeletooth, you're still gonna use Athena first.
On to the
So I should change to Acorn, I think. And yeah, this is just extra secured run. Like, if I die in this run, I'm gonna make a wrist paper cutout. And never put it up. Like Haley does. Except I'll actually have it made. I have a lot of rerolls, might as well.
Thanks.
I feel like I want to dash instead of second wind. Do I? I'm mainly looking to do full calls. Dash is usually just quite good. Oh, whoops. What does Death Defiance do? Yeah, you'll get another HP bar. Like, you can die a couple of times, depending on how many Death Defiances you have. Here I have 4, which is actually quite crazy. You don't usually get that many. So I can die 4 times before I'm actually dead. But since this is 40 heat and I'm running hardly ever 100%, it means that enemies actually hit so hard that I usually can't tank more than like 2 hits anyway. Special. I'll take the sharp. I still need some boons to sell. Poseidon?
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Sure. Or Ocean Spouty? Nah, I can just take Bloodshot. It's fine.
Away we go. Achilles. Yes, lad.
Can't backstab this dude.
Olympus makes up this message.
Sure. This billowing doesn't do too much, but it's still good. I have so much deflect that, like, I don't even have to care what happens in these chambers. I can't afford anything, so just take the palm. Palms are just mostly unnecessary in this build, like they don't really do them that much. Sure, it's fine with the special, but imagine doing this chamber without any deflect. Yeah, some of the Asphodel chambers are pretty bad if you don't have deflect. A lot of like 50 plus hit runs die in Asphodel if you don't get Athena by that point. They are just pretty tough. I have a greater core. Might as well just use it here. Like, at least it charms. Only blue heads. These are pretty annoying. That's okay. Asphodel does do damage, but I actually use it on damage control. Accidentally. Bronze skin or cloud adjustment? Cloud adjustment is actually pretty good. Bronze skin is just pretty bad, even at epic. I'll go for acorn. I can't grow a beard, unfortunately. It's just not gonna happen. My genes just say no. I can hardly grow a mustache. But yeah, I've heard people talk about like my face reveal, and I don't know why they were expecting so much. I think Wrist said that nothing short of Fabio would do it. Some people were expecting like a muscular firefighter or something. Don't really know why. Special speed is okay. I already have the extra dash, so I should be pretty safe as long as I just play properly. Quick favor was also something I could have picked up, but it's not really that great at common. Epic is already twice as good. This is a speeder boy. It was a short chamber. Do I just buy this? I don't really want to spend gold on it. I know there's Athena, but I just want to take this mid shop. How many more Athena boons are there? Proud Bearing is okay. Brilliant Repast is also fine, but at common it kind of doesn't do that much. Then again, I deflect like everything there out there because just so much deflect. All of these are fine. This enables legendary, which I kind of like. I'll just take the Nivash. I might have some of these come to life, but that's fine. But I do realize I've said that before. And it was totally not fine. I do have billowing strength. I know I'm not utilizing it that much. Kinda doesn't matter what I pick up here. Just take the epic boon. Breaking wave is also fine in some situations. Also run is like extra insured. Hammer or trial? Like this trial is pretty annoying. I just don't want to do it. I have a lot of boons I can sell, I guess. Yeah. Just take the hammer. Hammer is pretty good. Hammer is like way more likely to make me stronger than the trial. Poseidon Aphrodite trial. I just don't need it. Archers are still very annoying. I just don't like them. There's also the fact that they usually like hug walls, which makes it so that your special actually hits the wall instead of the enemies. It happens a lot with Chiron. It's especially noticeable in Styx. I don't like piercing. Almost doesn't do anything. In fact, it kind of feels like it just disappears a lot of the time. So I never like pick this up. The damage on armor is pretty nice, but like I just don't need it. I'd go for triple shot instead. Huh. I'm not really a huge fan of this chamber. This would be like a total nightmare for some weapons. Mainly like Arthur. I see people often say that rooms like that are just impossible for some weapons, but that's usually not the case. But it can be quite bad for slow weapons. I don't know what this is gonna hit, I think, yeah. Oh, this is just annoying. I know that everything is annoying but in Elysium, but it's true. Everything is annoying in Elysium. Oh, I should have died. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Should help keep me going.
Parting shot. It sells for a lot. At least this fight is nice and simple with the bow. There we go. Disrespected parting shot. Parting shot is pretty bad if you're not going for a cast build. Like it's a poor version of a common blinding flash. Because common blinding flash is 50% damage. Parting shot is 35% damage.
Won't be needing that. I'm almost to the top.
I don't have Paddy Keepsake. I have Eurydice Keepsake. But Paddy Keepsake is also a good option. It's mostly for EM4 as far as I know. But I guess it has some uses in even the normal Hades fight. Sometimes you get slapped like twice in a row. Since I have triple shot, I think it's just better to keep attacking instead of specialing here. Special just kind of doesn't work. Styx. Which is a bloody shame. That's just how it is. Dying here is not bad. It's actually a good idea. These rats are just... They actually hit you for quite a bit of damage. Oh, the Paddy Companion. It's mostly for Furies, since you can't use Meg against Furies. The Tartarus boss. And usually the 1500 damage that Antas does instead of 2500 that Meg does is usually, it's enough to break the armor of a lot of mini bosses. Also, it's a potential 3000 damage against like Hades, which is more than Meg does. Can I die here? Yeah, I can. I don't have revenge boons and stuff. Can they hit me? Can they? Game is weird sometimes. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna run out of time, fortunately. Like handmade gears, I mean, and us. So why not? The big rat has a ton of HP. Pathing is very weird in this chamber for enemies. They just go wherever. Like, you don't usually die here. But it just takes long.
Ah, yes.
I'll take different league. Zeus is pretty useless. I already have billowing strength too. And cloud adjustment, I think. Or do I? Yeah, I do. Hoping this is the sack, just because I don't feel like doing all the chambers. Even if I need to, I probably just... I should have enough time, but... I'll take this. Actually, I think the Athena boon is 610. I could still take Blinding Flash, even if I have like pretty much everything else. Yeah, 5 sack is a possibility, it just doesn't happen very often. I think someone calculated it that it's like 1.4% chance. But it's gonna happen eventually. Oh, like this kind of stuff can always happen in the normal chambers. There's just a lot of enemies. Some of them it's pretty hard to avoid damage taken from. And there's poison, there's traps. There's other enemies who trigger the traps.
That's quite a stretch there, Chiron.
Blinding Flash.
Try this way.
I kind of like triple shot a little better, usually. Kind of depends. If you have splash dash, which you might sometimes, especially if it's a speed run, I like twin shot a little better. But they are both good. They have the pros and cons. It kind of doesn't matter too much. Is there anything I want from the Zeus? Anything specific? Not really. I don't think there's like anything left. I could roll for rarity. But there's a... I think there's a palm I can buy. I mean, it's whatever. Just take this one. Roll for rarity. Yeah, but I'd rather roll this palm. Blinding Flash is okay, actually. Like, what else is there? Especially it's already palmed up. I think the Blinding Flash is better than Cloud Adjustment. Okay. Not a 5-sack, but it was a 4-sack. Lightning Reflexes doesn't do too much. And it's only common. Guess it's fine, but it's good if you have Jolted, because it's a good way of applying Jolted all the time.
You are predictable in your arrivals here.
You don't get why triple shot is even good. You can shotgun enemies with it. A triple is triple the damage. Triple is more than double. And the spread is pretty nice in normal chambers. You can like accidentally clear a lot of enemies. You still have long range. Why does it shoot at me if it's charmed? Charm is so weird in this game. I really don't like the archers. Especially since I'm Acorn. They just shred through the Acorn so quickly. Like, and they are even hiding from me, like, super annoying. Okay.
Come on, get up.
You sure that's right, dear? Work of the Myrmidons.
Mine the urns. Easy game. I got carried by all the Athena boons. But I didn't even end up using the DDs.
I did it.
The Athena ones. So they kind of were just dead boons. I guess last stand heals a little bit more. But it's only 10%. Still, just very solid Chiron run. But if I didn't find Concentrated Volley, and I got a 5-sack, this could have taken like way longer. Most of the time triple shot hits with 2, not all 3. How are you able to tell? I guess you can look at the damage numbers, but do you really pay attention to it? But even then, like, you can still hit with 2 arrows. Like, triple shot is... It's easier to hit all 3 on bosses because they are just... They have bigger hitboxes.
Once
But even in normal chambers, triple shot is quite good because it just hits almost everything.
Time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps. He goes a little distance, then he dies.
No, no!